Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach. And today I'm talking about don't text her. So one of the things that is really important when you are dating women or you're trying to maybe even reattract a woman is you don't actually have to do that much. You can be very, very lazy with it. Because inaction works a lot better with women than taking too much action. Okay, it's much more better for you to text her less than to be texting her all the time and being in her DMs all the time. Especially in terms of when you are dating women, you only really need to use texting to set up dates. You don't really need to use it to get to know her, because if you've got a date set up, then you're going to obviously then get to know each other on the date. And if you met her on an online dating profile, there's probably some things you already know about her anyway, like because people would leave like their biography and the things that they're interested in and all this kind of stuff. So it may be that you already know some information about her anyway, and that's probably one of the things that attracted you to her, if not just her profile pictures and how good looking she is. So really you don't need to be getting to know her over Messenger. Now, of course, when you're first getting to know a woman online, let's say you do meet a woman on an online dating app, what you'll find is that you'll probably do a few messages back and forth to get to know each other a little bit. But, you got to have an end goal in mind. You can't just only be doing that. You've got to get, at some point during that conversation with her, say, well, you seem really cool. How about we meet up? When are you free? You got to get to the point, right? You want to, basically what you're trying to do is you want to get to the date quickly. Or in the way that Robert Glover talks about this in his Dating Essentials for Men book, you want to get to rejection quickly, which means you want to speed up the process. You want to see, okay, are you in? Are you out? Are we going to date? Are we going to turn into boyfriend or girlfriend? Let's get this ball rolling to see if we're the right match for each other. Now, you don't say that in so many words, but you do it through the way that you're messaging her by arranging the date, setting it up, and then you can meet in person, and then you can see if you guys fit, see if it's a good fit. Okay, so you're getting to rejection very quickly. And now, of course, you probably won't get rejected. You'll be, things will probably go quite smoothly. But also rejection is obviously there on the table too. Maybe you'll like her, and then when she meets you, maybe she's not that into you, because, when you're talking online, it can be very different than when you're meeting in person, right? Because when you're in person, it's very difficult to mask who you are or who she is, and so things are much more genuine when you meet up in person, which is why you should avoid messaging that much, especially with women that you're just dating. You should be using Messenger and texting to just meet up. But even then, when you are doing these texts to meet up, you don't have to do a lot. Once you've got a date set in stone and you know what time you're going to meet her, you know where you're going to meet her, and that's all put in place, then you don't actually have to do that much afterwards, okay? All you have to do then is just show up to the date. So let's say that date is set up 4 days in advance. You don't need to message her, during those 4 days. If you've already got a date set up, you've already got the plans set in stone, you don't need to text her anymore once you've got that all sorted. Because even if she doesn't happen to show up, right, then you'll know she wasn't that into you. You'll know that she wasn't actually that interested in meeting up with you. Because if she was, then she would have showed up. Or during those 4 days, she would have said to you, oh, are we still on for Saturday, or whatever day it was that you've arranged? And that's how you know she's anticipating it and she likes you. Okay, you'll either know because she shows up to the date, or a few days before the date, or even on the day of the date, she'll message you to make sure that things are still happening. Okay, so it's actually a very good test to see how interested she is in you. Okay, so don't you do the other thing. Don't do what she's supposed to be doing, as in, you're not the one that's going to message her to see if things are still going to happen. Let her be the one to do that, because then you'll know if she likes you. So if you show up to the date and she's not there and she doesn't show up, well, then you'll know that she wasn't that into you. Okay, if she cancels last minute, then you'll know she's not that into you. If she says to you on the day, are we still on for today, or are we still on for this evening, then you'll know she does like you. And if she shows up, then you definitely know that she likes you. Okay? So as you can see, you don't have to do that much. And after a date, again, another test that you can do is you can wait 4 or 5 days before asking her out again without messaging her. Don't text her at all after the date. Okay, and again, it's another way to see if a woman likes you. Okay, because if she likes you, then it may be the case that she will message you instead of you messaging her in between those days before you ask her out again. Or it might be the case that you don't hear anything from her, but you ask her out again and she agrees to it, and then the same thing happens again. Right, you arrange another date. So it could be that she might not message you in between those days. It doesn't mean that she doesn't like you. It might just be that she's unsure of what to say, doesn't know what to do. Maybe she thinks that you don't like her, something like that. It's leaving her wondering and guessing, which is raising her attraction in you. Okay? So as you can see, you don't have to do that much. And if you just stick to that formula of asking her out, going on the date, set the day up a few days in advance. Let's say you ask her out on a Tuesday for Saturday. The date's on Saturday, you have the date, and then you don't ask her out again until next Thursday. Yeah, just keep on doing that. And if she starts to fall in love with you, so you keep on doing that basically until she starts to fall in love with you, and you'll know that she's starting to like you more and she's starting to fall in love with you, because what you'll find is that she'll start reaching out to you more and more. She'll start initiating more and more. So as you can see, you can be very, very lazy with this. You just arrange a date with her. Yeah, just a couple of messages to make that arrangement. Okay, then when you've made the concrete plans, you say, great, see you then. So, and then you wait a few days before the date, you have the date, and then you wait a few more days after that before asking her out again. It's very lazy. You can be very lazy with texting and doing all this phone stuff. Okay? So, what happens then with a woman who has lost interest in you? And you feel like you should text her, but at that point you really shouldn't be. Again, it's another thing that you can be very lazy with, because you may be thinking, yeah, but if I stop texting her, then this whole thing is going to fizzle out. This whole thing is just going to just evaporate because I'm the one that's keeping this going by keeping the conversation going. Well, if that's the case, then you're doing all of the work. And she's clearly not interested in you, because if you fear and think that things are going to fizzle out if you stop talking to her, then obviously she's not that into you. And you should focus your attention on a woman who is into you. So you've got to let go of these women that you're afraid you're going to lose if you stop talking to them. If she's interested in you, she's going to make it very, very easy for you. Okay? When you ask her out, she's going to agree to it. She's going to want to see you. She's going to message you. You're not the one that's going to have to do everything all the time. Okay, if she really, really likes you and she's really, really into you, then she'll make things very easy for you and it won't be difficult. If you feel like you're the one that's keeping this thing alive, then you're with a woman or trying to be with a woman who's making things difficult. And the reason why it's difficult is because she doesn't like you that much. So you've got to focus on those women who are enthusiastic about you, who really, really like you. Of course, you've got to like them too. I'm not saying that you should settle. Definitely not. Okay, you should find a woman that you really like and she really likes you as well. That's the ultimate combo, right? So why this works though, why this inaction works, okay, is there was a study done in 2011, I believe, by Psychology Today. And it was a paper that was released. And the title of this paper was called Women Are Attracted to Men Whose Feelings Are Unclear. So as you can see, if you're not messaging her loads, and there's gaps in between seeing each other, there's a few days even between contact with each other, then she's going to be sitting there wondering about you. And basically what this means is that she loves to chase. Women love the thrill of the chase. So if she wants to talk to you and if she wants to see you, then she's going to have to do something, because what will happen is she'll come to realize that, oh, he only asks me out once a week. Or in terms of a woman that's lost interest, oh, he's not talking to me anymore. So if she wants to see you, if she wants to talk to you, then she's going to have to do something. If she wants to see you more in terms of dating, because she might think, okay, I only see him once a week. He only asks me out once a week. If I want to see him more, then I'm going to have to reach out to him more. I'm going to start putting myself in his orbit by initiating messages. And then you'll see that she's chasing you. And with a woman who has lost interest, but still has maybe some attraction for you, she will be drawn back to you because you're giving her that space. She basically gets FOMO because she thinks that, oh no, he's not messaging me that much. Maybe he doesn't like me anymore. I have to do something to get his attention. So I'm going to message him. I'm going to say, hey, how are you? Or she might send you a meme or a reel, something that she thinks that you'll find funny. But as you can see, you can be extremely lazy. You don't have to text her a lot. And with a woman who's lost interest, she probably knows how you feel about her. She probably already knows how you feel about her because maybe you've told her. Maybe you've messaged her quite a lot in the past. So she knows. It's not subtle to women. It's not subtle to her. She knows when a man is attracted to her and likes her. Even if he doesn't say the words, the fact that he's talking to her and is showing that he's showing interest in her. So she knows that you like her. You don't need to say anything. Okay, and you don't need to text her, especially if she's lost interest. She has to come to you now. And if you never hear from her, then you'll know that she's lost all interest and there was nothing much that you would have been able to have done anyway. But if she does like you and she is interested in you still, even if it's just slight, what will happen is that distance that you've put between her by not texting her, by not reaching out to her, by not calling her up anymore, it will raise her attraction. She will get the thrill of the chase again. And remember, that study, it was called Women Are Attracted to Men Whose Feelings Are Unclear. If she thinks that you've lost interest in her, it's going to raise her attraction in you. If she still has, if she hasn't been put off by you 100%, if she's still got some attraction for you, she will be drawn back to you when you give her that distance and you don't text her. Okay? So thank you so much for watching. If you'd like more tips, then I recommend that you go and read my book, Attracting the Beautiful Woman of Your Dreams, which you can go and read for free on my website, which is www.christineloveridge.com. Just go to that website and click on the menu on the website and then scroll down to the book, and you just click on the little tab that says the book, and it'll take you straight there. You don't need to log into the website. You don't need to sign up for the website. There's no weird, confusing landing page or anything like that. You'll just be right there. You can just read it for free. The only thing that else is on that page is there's a link to Amazon if you want to buy a physical copy or get the Kindle version, but you don't need to because everything in the physical copy is on the website. And if you'd like coaching with me, then also on the website www.christineloveridge.com, you will just click on the coaching options, and then whichever coaching option works best for you at this current time. And I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.